An event organised by Sandwell Libraries to celebrate Black History Month was held at Smethwick Library, with legendary Baggie star Cyrille, Regis and Brendon Batson taking part in a question and answer session in front of nearly 200 people. Before the event I spoke to them and they both agreed that much had been done to kick racism out of football, but there was still much to do.
There's always more to be done. I mean, racism in football has been going on. Racism per se is there for hundreds, thousands of years. And so education, the laws of the game, and the thing is, you're not going to change people's hearts. What you can do is, when you see racism, you've got to stamp it down very vigorously. Over the years, I've done many events. I've been part of Kick It Out of the PFA and Let's Give Racism a Red Card and various issues. And so, yeah, over the years it's getting less and less and less because, you know, you've got new kids on the block like Sterling and the different modern players. Yeah. But yeah, over the years I've done many things like this, yeah.
Well, it's a lot better than it was when I first started off back in the early 70s. Much better. I think we should be very proud of what we've achieved in England, certainly with combating racism. When you look farther afield, there's still a bit to do, obviously. You can never be complacent, but it certainly has improved a great deal from the early days when black players first started coming to the fore.
And what's your role today then? Because you still do lots of work then about racism in football.
Well, I remain a trustee of the PFA. I've always been involved in anti-racism stuff since we started off the campaign in '93. With he was playing on Herman Ousley at the time. He's now Lord Ousley. Great idea. He had to align. He was chairman of the CRE. And he wanted to have a focal point to attack the issue of racism, use football. And the slogan we used at the time, I still think it's one of the best slogans we had, was it's only the colour of your shirt that counts. And it wasn't just about black players, it was about the game. And I remember when I was at a dinner last night talking to Pat Nevin's sister-in-law. And so what a great guy he was. He became chairman of the PFA. But when we launched the campaign in '93, we had people like Pat Nevin and Gary Mabbott, Ian Wright, Paul Elliott, and all the black players, you know, Cyrille, all supporting it. So it wasn't just a black issue, it was about the game. And I think it gave a voice to those supporters who didn't enjoy and didn't like what was going on within stadiums, and it gave them a voice.
Inevitably, the discussion also turned to Laurie Cunningham.
Laurie, to me, was aesthetically the best player to watch. He had so much balance, so much grace, so much style. I haven't seen a player that runs with the ball like that with so much balance, so much style. That 5-3 game that Adam talked about, I can still hear the commentary. What is it, Gerald Spence that? Yeah. Laurie's coming down the right wing and all I can hear Gerald saying, Laurie Cunningham with the grace and pace and style.
Brendon and others are continuing to work at kicking racism out of football.
The campaign had a lot, and it was relevant in '93. It's still relevant now.
This is Norman Bartlam for Big News at Smethwick Library.